All right, guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. This is another 50-card MJ submission to PSA from the Cross Country Collection. I think this is individual submission number 9. This is going to be video part 15 of what I'm calling the Cross Country Collection Mega Series. I say Mega Series because I think we're going to get to 100 episodes. Does that sound bananas that it could take me 100 episodes to get through this thing start to finish? But I tell you right now, I am trying to work my way through the MJ stuff before I even get to the Shaqs, the Kobes, the random, elite 90s inserts of other players. I've got probably 30,000 cards that I have not looked through. So we've got to do videos where I'm digging for gold through those boxes. Is there stuff in there worth grading? Every time I do a PSA submission video like the one you're about to watch now, where you're going to get to look at 50 MJ cards, there's going to be a PSA grade reveal video when those cards come back in. And then I think my plan is the cards that I'm not going to sort of implement and supplement into my actual Michael Jordan collection, I think I'm going to make those cards for sale to you guys first, the guys that have watched these videos, the guys that subscribe to the channel, and maybe try to get a deal done with the members of this channel before I move to Instagram and or to the PWCC weekly auction and move these things into auction. So keep your eyes open. If you see cards that you need to fill in gaps and holes in your Michael Jordan collection, when they come back in, they may be duplicate for me. They may be lower grades for me. Those cards are all going to be for sale because I got to pay off this loan that I took out to buy this collection in the first place. So another 50 cards going to PSA. It's going to be short. It's going to be sweet, but you guys are going to like it. Again, I'm looking over here to my right. I've got, I think, at least another 150 Jordan cards to go. So I am on submission number 9. I'm over the 400 card mark for sure. I'll do a recap summary once we get done with the Jordans. All I've sent is Jordans so far, and there's a lot of them. So we'll do a little recap summary. I'll give you an idea of what my upfront costs are with PSA as well when we get to the end of these submission videos just for the Jordans. And again, I expect to be upcharged well, God willing, a considerable amount considering how I attack this. And so many of these were sent through the bulk submission at $19 a card. I suspect just even if 2 or 3 of them hit PSA 10s, it's going to put them way over the $500 mark. And so I expect to be upcharged. So I've got a little built-in area to keep track of that as well, because for tax purposes, I need to know my total initial cash outlay and then cash out. That way I can handle that appropriate for Joe F. Biden. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Check them out. 50 more MJ cards. PWCC is a great way to sell your sports cards. If you're looking for a way to support the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel, consider using the promo code CAJUN, all caps, CAJUN, when you're selling your cards on the PWCC marketplace. All right, here we go. Another 50 card PSA submission, all Jordans, top to bottom. These are all low to mid. These I'm not crazy familiar with. These are the Upper Deck Special Edition. We got 2 silvers here. We got 1 gold here. They didn't look great. I figured it was probably worth a shot. The gold especially, even in a PSA 8, is probably worth it. SC100, SC100. Yeah, one of them just looks to be a gold parallel. So those will go. This is the EXL Navy Blue. For those of you who don't know, there's this is just a base card, but it's a base parallel, I guess, theoretically. So there's a black and there's a navy blue. Why they chose navy blue to be the parallel color, which looks just like the black, I don't know. But this is navy blue, believe it or not. Looks to be in great condition. Looks centering, looks good. Everything looks good about that card. I have no idea what the hell I'm looking at here. It's some dude taking a picture of Jordan, but it's perfectly centered and it's got the Jordan facsimile gold signature. So I don't have any idea. I'm just sending it because I felt like sending it. Rain Man needs to be a 9 or a 10, obviously. Didn't really take a close look at condition, just kind of shipping it off. These 2 weren't perfect. They did have some surface blemishes, believe it or not. Both of these are the Topps Chrome version. So you saw me send at least 1, maybe 2 copies of the Topps version of the Enfuego and the Sticky Fingers. Honestly, I think the Topps look better than the Topps Chrome, but Topps Chrome going up to PSA. One of my favorite under the radar cards. A terrible foil loss here, but here's the thing with this card. Even if it's a PSA 5 or 6, that's like normal. Go look at the pop reports on this Stadium Club Fusion. These cards are these are silly. I mean, these cards, I'll go out on a limb and say these are more condition sensitive than PMGs are. These are the craziest, most condition sensitive cards in the universe. Go check them out. The top crop looked really good, okay? So Peyton on the back, Jordan on the front. Every time I take a look at this card, I feel like it's more undervalued than the last time I look at it. This card just really, really pops. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it is it's hollow foil, but it has got such refractor type technology. It just pops everywhere. Just a really good looking card. The Jordan regular boss, again, the super boss is kind of the big dog. This regular boss is in great condition though, so it's got a chance. That boss goes. We've got 1 nuts and bolts. These always grade really well. So 9 or 10 I'm expecting on these. These are very sturdy cards. Same here, same here, same here. Just base cards, right? These are card number, what, 11 from the base set metal. But these cards, he's wearing the 11s, of course, so you got to send it. But these cards usually grade very well. So 9s and 10s, hopefully they're metallized, usually grades well. We've got 3 metallized. 1, 2, 3. These are subset cards, so they're not true inserts. So you would not have seen these in the MJ hierarchy on the channel. These are just regular subset cards. It just happens to have a name, and so when you say metallized, people know what you're talking about. This card's not in good condition, so it's a step it up. Again, it is an subset card. It's number 280 in the set, but it's the gold parallel, gold medallion parallel down there. So you can see the gold medallion down there. Not going to grade super well, but you know, I collect 8s, so maybe I'll get an 8. The board game looked great. This is the best looking board game raw I've ever held in my hands, and so 10 is far-fetched. You know, 9 would be very, very welcome, and it would definitely be something that I would add to the PC. This one I was very disappointed in. It's in horrible condition. This is probably PSA 7-ish, maybe worse. I don't know, but I'm slabbing it anyway because I think it's a gorgeous card. It's the gold medallion of, you know, card number 16 of the base set. 2 regular class acts. So you've seen the refractors go off, and I can't remember if I had an atomic or not, but this one you can actually at least see 3 borders on this one. But again, border on the bottom is terrible. Border on the back on this one is actually really, really good. So this one's got a chance to grade very, very well. This one has a chance to grade very, very poorly. So we'll put them in this order. We'll let PSA see the bad one first, so maybe they'll give me some sympathy on the second one. These 2 Stackhouse scrapbooks both go. Both seem to be in okay condition, so there's a chance there. A little Topps Gold, little baby card here. Topps reigning playoff MVP. You can see the little Topps Gold emblem right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. The Kilroy is not perfect. Again, a Kilroy and a 10 is an elusive card, to say the least. This is a PSA 8, if I had to guess. The SP Hollowview. This is card number... this is a weird one. It's like SP Hollowview card number 5. And there's a... I think this is the card that's got the... there's a McDice error where these holograms in the background, instead of being 4 Jordans in the background, it's actually 4 McDices. And I don't know how that happened. And then a couple of SPX copies here, the record breakers here, and then the base one right next to it, the H1. And then a bunch of Panini stickers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I consider that a Jordan card. I know I'm a weirdo. Panini stickers, who knows? I don't know. 8's fine, whatever. Let's just put them in the collection. The borderless right here, this is just the base, but the base borderless coming through, really off center right there. I thought I had 2, yeah, okay, so we got 2 action pack Jordans. These both look to be fantastic, especially on the back. Sometimes the rounded corners on the back will be an issue, but these look pretty damn good. So we'll roll those up, run it up. And then I don't know what I'm looking at here. It's Baby Jordan, Little Basketball Big Leaguers. I think I looked this up on Card Ladder, and it looked like it made sense to grade it. I thought it was an unlicensed card, but maybe it's licensed. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this. Somebody comment below. It's clearly a perforated card, but it looks like it's perforated only on one side, only on the right side here. And those perforated cards are always tough to get centered. They seem to always be printed wrong. This one looked like it had a chance, man. And I know that's asking a lot, but a PSA 10 in this card's actually a pretty big deal. PSA 9, PSA 8, whatever. I'll throw it in the collection if I need to, or sell it. 2 Topps Gallery base cards here. Card number 10 in the set. These both looked really, really pristine to me. So any chance at a 10 from Topps Gallery is always worth a swing. 1, 2, 3, 4 spark plugs. These did not look great for whatever reason. You know, some of them had surface issues. Some of them were a little off centering. Some of them had a little bit rounded corners. So, you know, again, I don't expect 10s on very many of these, but I'm looking at 8s and maybe one. If I can get 2 9s and 2 8s, I'd be pretty happy with that result. Another Topps Finest with the border. Again, not perfect. As you can see, the border is significantly off left to right. And then another SPX Jordan here. This is card number 8. Right there. Some surface issues on some of these SPXs. So those SPXs in particular were not perfect. And then 2 firm foundations where if I could pull a 10 on one of these, I would be elated. But if I go, you know, 9-9, that's probably what's expected. 8-9, even not out of the question. A 10 would be a very pleasant surprise. So another 50 out the door, guys. I'm going to go plug this into the PSA submission. I think this puts me over the 500 cards submitted mark. I did get confirmation that my big boy order that I sent with a PSA generated insured shipping label actually did arrive at PSA. So it's in their hands now, and I don't have to worry about the big boy cards, including the Skybox Rubies and all of the high-end stuff. I don't have to worry about that getting lost in the shuffle. The cards that were in that order are a lot of the cards that you probably saw in the third part of this, what I'm calling a video mega series. And I say mega because it's probably going to be 100 episodes, for better or worse. Some people may be pleased with that. Some people may be disgruntled that it's going to interfere with my regularly scheduled programs. But you're looking at a 100 video series, 100-part video series for this cross-country collection. It's just too much fun. It's too much work. I think people are going to really enjoy being along for the ride, start to finish. The first 2 episodes were a hit. People liked them. 1,000 views in 24 hours for both of those. And it only gets crazier because every episode after that, I pretty much let the cards do the talking, even though here I am rambling at the end of this. So another 50 card submission out the door. If any of these cards catch your eye, let me know in the comments. Which ones do you like? Which ones do you not like? Yeah, I didn't put a lot of time and effort into figuring out, you know, maybe some of these I shouldn't send because if they come back at 8, it's, you know, a $17 card. But honestly, I don't really care that much. I'm not here to pinch pennies on these. If there's a chance at a 9, it's worth it. And, you know, some of these cards just belong in slabs, man. And you know me, I collect 10s and 8s and 9.5. So if it comes back at 8, hey, man, it's no skin off my back. If it's a $12 card and an 8 PSA 8 slab, it's going right into my PWCC vault and where it'll sit next to the duplicate of it, right next to it. So thanks again for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby, and peace.